Hey, what's up guys, my name is KnifeNbutteR and I am bringing you a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. And before we get into that, I'd really like to say thank you for everybody who watched my cliptage. It really means the whole world to me. Why? Because I put a little bit of hours into it. And a lot of people like to a lot of people like it when people appreciate their work, and I got like about 6 likes. A lot of you guys are like, oh my god, 6 likes, that's not a lot. But I didn't think a single person was gonna like it. And yeah. So having said all that, I'm gonna talk about the gameplay a little bit. I'm using the Scar L, I'm using Sleight of Hand, Hardline, and Stalker, and I'm running really low kill streaks. Why? Because they're easy to get. Yeah, bite me. I'm a bad player. So why am I posting gameplays and why am I posting cliptages on YouTube? Well, the reason for that is because I wanted to try my luck at editing. No, I'm an artist. I do graphic design. I do just contemporary art, and I do a lot of graffiti. That's actually how I got started. I've been doing graffiti for a really long time, and I have lots of stories, and I will be talking about those stories later on. If you're interested, stick around. But yeah, having said all that, I play a lot of Call of Duty on my spare time, and I've always wanted to do editing. Like right now, one of my missions and one of my goals is to create my own video game and to fund my own video game. And no, I'm not trying to get into YouTube to fund my money, to get the money, that YouTube money, and get the and fund my video game. No, that's not the reason. Just kind of want to get into the habit of speaking publicly, which is not really public, but knowing that a lot of people are going to be able to watch this, and being okay with that. And I kind of want to get tough, rough in my skin. A lot of people are always criticizing people on YouTube. I see a lot of criticism on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? Kind of want to get criticized at. Why? Because that will roughen my skin up, and it'll make me prepared for when I create a video game, which a lot of people are most likely gonna disrespect or criticize, and I'm okay with that. So I'm looking at YouTube as a training grounds, like training wheels and whatnot. So look at this. Man, I suck with the Predators. That should have been a quad. But hey, it is what it is. So a lot of you guys have messaged me, has sent me PMs to my YouTube channel, and have told me that I suck, that I should stop playing, and that I should get off of YouTube. And for that, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to consider me as a human being and telling me to leave YouTube. But I'm not going to. I like YouTube, and I kind of want to do it. It kind of seems fun. I spend a lot of time putting together what I put up, and I take pride in what I do. And if you guys think that I suck, well, that's your fault. Nah, whatever. So, what do I write? Well, I write sour. I'm from California. I'm from Los Angeles, California to be exact, and I've been doing graffiti for about 5 to 6 years of my life. And to give you a little taste of what's upcoming, my first day as a graffiti artist was probably the most hectic. I was in probably about 8th grade. You know what? No, I don't consider myself a good graffiti writer back then. I was in 9th grade, and I was sitting in class, first day of school, 9th grade, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, "What you writing?" And I was like, "What do you mean? What do I write?" "Well, I write lizard," which was what I wrote back then. And he was like, "No, no, no, man. I don't mean your nickname. I mean, what do you write, eh?" And I was like, I don't know what you mean." So he saw that I was, genuinely confused. So he took me under his wing and he started talking to me. And yeah, we just started talking. And he was telling me, no, I meant like, are you a graffiti artist or are you a gang member? I was like, no, not really, none of those. So I'd like to say that that guy, I can't say his name because might get arrested or whatnot. He's the one who put me into graffiti. And then we were in class. He was telling me about all these crazy stories that has happened to him doing graffiti, and I was like, wow, man, I want that life. So I started doing graffiti. That very first day, right after school, he had brought some like decos and no, not decos, streaks, and we went writing. We went you know what? I'm not gonna say the streets. I don't want to get in trouble for this. So we went riding, and man, I was nervous. I was panicking. My heart was thumping, and like if any of you guys have ever done graffiti, you guys know that feeling. You know that like sensation of people like looking at you like, what are you doing, you vandal? And I loved all that. So there we were walking on this main street, and then these like old people were looking at us, and at that moment they gave me this like, you despicable human being, you're such a, and all this other crazy stuff. She gave me this like really nasty look. So I felt a little bad, but hey, I love graffiti. So we kept on writing. I was writing my name, which back then was Doom, and we were writing through all of the main streets. And then this cop just strolls by. He kind of looks at me, and he's just looking straight at me, and he just does this like he's driving away, but then he does it, what police cars do, when they're like trying to turn on the lights. And as he's doing that, I'm like, oh shit, I have freaking shit, first day, first day being a graffiti writer, and I'm going to get caught. Turns out there was another group of people writing graffiti right in front of us, and this cop, he thought that we were with him, but I don't know, he just decided to let us go. I guess we were young, ninth graders, impressionable and all that. He gave us a chance. But man, it was a taste of what graffiti life was like, man. It was a taste of what was up and coming. So, yeah, if you guys want to hear more graffiti stories, I promise I'll get better at it. I mean, I didn't really have a plan for this commentary, and so I didn't really have a plan. So if you guys want to see more commentaries about graffiti, just leave a like. If not, then you guys can have a nice day. So I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Either you watch my videos or you leave. There. See you guys. Bye.